Hey everybody, welcome to Littlejohn's Yarns. If this is your very first time here, what we like to do is have a sip of wine and talk about all things crochet. So today we're going to be looking at different types of crochet squares, not just granny squares, but all type of different crochet square motifs that you can add to different projects. So everybody, what's going on? Where are you at right now? What's the temperature? I forgot to check the temperature. I haven't left the house. It's 47 degrees here in Pennsylvania. I am near Pittsburgh. So let me hop in the chat. I see our girl Nye over here. She was doing a countdown before the live. I'm getting set up before everything got started. And I see her counting down. I'm like, oh no, I'm getting nervous. But okay. So look, before like I usually start, during my live streams, I tend to talk a lot. And if you're just here strictly for the patterns, I have all the pattern links down in the description box below. So you can go directly to the blogs, and all these patterns are absolutely free. And like I said, we have a whole bunch of amazing designers. Let's see who's here. I have my girl XD Symphonies here. You were the first comment. What was your first comment? You said, I actually just finished a project made of squares. I'm a bit tired of seeing squares, LOL. I'm still here to watch. Oh, thank you for being here to watch. I still appreciate it. So last week, if you were here, I was giving away yarn to anybody who super chatted. And we had some people who did not email me, but I still have your yarn. Mary, you finally emailed me today. And everybody else who won yarn, I just shipped it out yesterday. So you should probably be getting it by maybe Monday or so. And also, Maria, if you are here, you did not email me with your shipping address. I still have all your yarn also. And I felt a little bit weird about everybody donating so much to win yarn. So this time, if you donate via Super Chat, you get to spin the wheel of patterns, but there is no yarn on it. This time, I want everybody to be able to participate in the fun without having to donate. So for this time, oh, where's my fur yarn? That's not my yarn. Oh, sugar biscuits. I don't have it next to me. It's my fur. Here it is. Okay. It's right here. So you do not need to super chat to win this yarn. This is for anybody who watches. You will receive 3 skeins of this yarn. This is Yarn B for the Love Husky. I believe this is a super bulky yarn. What is this? They recommend, what size hook? Am I reading this funny? Oh, wow. Knitting needles, size 19. And for crochet hook, a 15 millimeter. So in order to win this yarn, all you have to do is remember what I'm talking about during this live stream. I'm going to ask a question about 6 patterns in. And if you know the answer, remember, make sure you put question marks in front of it, and you'll be able to win this yarn. No super chatting involved. Absolutely none. Okay. Oh, and by the way, super big news. Next week, I'm having an interview with Bag O' Day Crochet. Yes, Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet. She's going to be on my YouTube channel next Saturday. So, guys, make sure you tune in for that. Okay, so let's see who else is here. Here we go. I see more of the chat came in. We have good evening from Indy. Here we go. Maria, you won yarn last week. You won 3 skeins of this yarn last week. You got to email me. So remember that. My email is down below. She says, good morning, friend, and happy Easter. Happy Easter to you also. So we're going to hop right into these patterns. So let me pull up my screen share. Ooh, I didn't have them all set. Oops. Take that off. Sorry, guys. I'm on the wrong one. Here we go. The very first pattern. This is called the Lotus in Bloom. You can create eye-popping texture and make incredible images come to life with crochet stitches worked around the post. This free crochet square pattern features a stunning floral motif that would look right at home in any crochet afghan or cardigan. The designer of this little square is Creation Crochet. That is beautiful. Front stitch and back, no, front post and back post double crochets. Those are some of my favorite stitches because it gives a lot of texture and the stitches are so big. Because, you know, guys, I love a big, tall stitch. All right, the next pattern we're going to look at. Up here it is. This is called the Blue Blanket. Blue Blanket inspiration. The Blue Blanket's inspiration was from Henry VIII's Forgotten Tudor Palace. This unusual granny square pattern takes inspiration from the past and turned it into a modern square blanket. If you're a history buff, then this pattern is for you. I don't know if you guys know this, but I love history. Actually, the whole like Tudor dynasty, starting from like before Henry VIII's parents, and I love Henry VIII's second wife, Anne Boleyn. I wrote a pattern, not a pattern, but a paper on her like in 11th grade, and I just love it. Oh, I forgot. Usually, before I get into the questions, I ask you guys a question. So this is your opportunity to gloat right now. We're going to do like a roll call, or we'll call it a yarn call or something. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I want you to just shout out about whatever you're creating right now, what you're proud of. It doesn't even have to be about crochet. Just tell me something that you're happy about. And when you do it, make sure you put little question marks right in front of you. So like I said, one of the things I'm happy about right now, I have Crystal Bag a Day Crochet coming on my channel. Luckily, thankfully, one of you guys gave me her email, and I was a little bit nervous about emailing her, but when I finally did, I was surprised when she emailed me back. She is one of the most sweetest people I've ever talked to, down to earth, and super cool. So I can't wait for you guys to see her next week. Let's see. Let me scroll down in the comments. We got another buff, Connie. I too love History of the Royals. Did you watch any of those? What is it? I think it was Showtime did a whole series of like the White Rose, the White Princess, or whatever it was, but it talked about how like the Tudor dynasty started. I love that. Here we go. First gloat, Deneen. Finish a 92 pocket shawl. Cheers to you. I raised my cup. Said you're happy about Bag a Day also. Here we go. We have another brag from Brenda, I hope. Let's see. I'm going to try a spring poncho. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. I made a poncho a long time ago, and I haven't made one since. I think maybe I should make something maybe light for spring. That'd be cute. Let's see. I'm making a knitted felt bag. My video this week shows some of the progress. You have a video, I guess, guys. You're also a YouTuber? Make sure you check her out. Wait, do I know you? Oh, we all have a super chat. The lights went off. I caught the super chat before the lights went off. Who is it? My daughter's screaming in the background. Oh, it's Maria. Email is sent. So sorry for my delay. I'm working in a tax office and it's crazy. I can't wait for next week. My two favorites together. If I'm dreaming, don't wake me. Thank you so much and cheers to you. Like I said, you get to spin the wheel of patterns, but there's no yarn on the wheel of patterns. Everybody, no matter if you donate or not, has an opportunity to win this fur chunky yarn. But in order to win that yarn, I'm going to ask you a question and a couple more patterns. And if you can answer it correctly, the first person will win this yarn. But let's give you a spin. Whoops, those are all the things on it. I don't think I updated. I still got the yarn on. Sorry, guys. This is how I make my spinner. Here we go. Let's see what pattern. You get the bubble hat. I don't know if you got that hat before. Let's see. It is my hat right here. So make sure you email me. You know my email address, Maria. We're cool now. Me and you. So email me for that pattern. All right, so let's hop back into this. Wait, let me say hi to my moderator. Good evening, everybody. Don't forget to hit this. Oh, thank you. I'm just reading. I appreciate that. That's Reggie, AKA my daughter said hi, Reggie. J Hook Crochet. She has an absolutely amazing YouTube channel, and she also has a live stream that comes on tomorrow. So make sure, guys, you check her out there. All right, so let's hop back into our patterns. Sorry guys, I usually have the pictures pulled up perfectly first, but I was in a little rush. Actually, I forced myself into a rush. I was procrastinating. Sorry guys. This is called the Don't Blink Square. With a cheeky pop culture reference and a can't look away optical illusion, this free crochet square pattern is riveting. The design uses a mosaic crochet technique. If you've never tried mosaic before, it's actually pretty easy to pick up. This is one of those patterns I can stare at all day. I have not worked many mosaic patterns before, but what makes it look, every time I scroll over it, the pen, let's see if I get a better picture so I can explain how the mosaic works. There it is. All these, how can I explain this? See how the color alternates? Those are post stitches drop down below. Let's see if you can see what I'm talking about. So you take a double crochet and you drop it down below. It looks confusing, but definitely try it out. So the next pattern we're looking at, oh, I didn't tell you the designer of this pattern. The designer of that last pattern is Umbaka Designs. So our next pattern is called the London Square. Monochrome squares don't have to be boring. This stitch sampler style free crochet square pattern is anything but. The design uses cluster stitches, puff stitches, and more to keep things interesting. Let's see. Oh, the designer of this is Cypress Textiles. Oh, here we go. I guess this was from a cow, so you can make all different kind of, not patchwork, but different granny squares to put into a blanket. But I think that one is one of my favorites. All right. I did it again. I forgot to ask you guys a question, but the question is still the same. This is pretty much from now on, we're just going to shout out the accomplishments or whatever you're happy about right now. Whatever you're proud of, put question marks before your comment and push it up to the front so I'll be able to see it. All right, let's hop down in the comments to see what everybody is proud of. I know I missed some from before. Hey, long time no see, Blind Stitches Creations. Hi, Alysha. I'm working on a cardigan with the cross stitch. I don't know if you remember me. Yes, I remember you, but I was Marwill. I remember you. You're the one that told me I need to be more descriptive when I start doing my, hey, I got another super chat. More descriptive in my crochet patterns. Because you know what? Everybody can't see. When you're sight impaired, you know, you need more verbal descriptive techniques. But, oh, and thank you. Let me pull this down and see who did this super chat. I can't find you. I'll find you in a second. I know you're here. Hey, Cheryl, one of our last winners. Thank you. Thank you so much for donating. Let me turn these lights off. Cheryl is one of my new faves. She's always coming back. So cheers to you, Cheryl. I don't know if you're just now getting here or not, but on the Wheel of Patterns, there's no more yarn on there because I felt a little bit bad. People kept giving money just to get yarn. So this time you still have the option to spin the wheel, but anybody has the chance to win this yarn. After I finish these next two patterns, I'm going to ask the question to see if you guys were paying attention during this live stream. So let's spin the Wheel of Patterns. There we go. Let's see what you get. And we're going to give it a spin. You get my granny brim hat. Oh, and we got another one. Let me show you what the hat looks like. Since we're doing squares and some of these are granny squares, the patterns I'm giving away are granny square-esque. Let's see who donated. And thank you so much. And sure, remember, you know the routine. Make sure you email me down below. My email address is down below and email me for any pattern that you receive. Hey, did you get your yarn? Epic Space Dorito, thank you so much for donating and cheers to you. I hope it came in. I'm so happy to see you here. So let me give you a spin. Let's see. You get the granny top, and if you received any of these patterns before, that's okay. that you can pick any pattern that you want. This is the granny top. And we got another donation. Another one of my faves, Unapologetically Mocha. Thank you so much. Hey, no need for a spin since I have all your patterns. Well, thank you so much. But you do get a cheers. And I appreciate you so much for being here. I truly do. But okay, guys, remember, I hope you guys been paying attention. After these next two patterns, I'm going to hop right into the question to see if you guys were paying attention. So what are you guys thankful for? I'm also thankful for my daughter. Her birthday is tomorrow. She's going to be the big 20. Big kid. Yeah, you're a big kid. She's like my the Tonight Show. That's what I was thinking of last week. You're my Ed McMahon and I'm like Johnny Carson. And you don't know who any of those people are. She's so young. So young. She's my in-house moderator. I'm thankful for my wonderful daughter. She also got her scholarship. And guys, coming up, I'll let you know when this happens. In June, I'm going to be a part of the Crochet Business Conference put on by the Crochet Entrepreneur. So keep a watch out for that. If you ever want to learn how to specifically grow your business for crochet, this is going to be the place to go. It's free registration. So, hey, when that happens, I'll leave all that information there. So I'm thankful for that. And once again, Crystal's going to be on my show next week from Bag a Day. I'm so excited. All right. Mary. Oh, and guys, and if I'm talking too much and you're just getting here and you are just specifically here for the patterns, the links are down below. So you don't have to hear me yip yet. Right now, this is how I get to know you and you get to know me. We can talk back and forth. But Mary says, I finished my crochet sweater ever, and I'm wearing it for Easter dinner. I love being able to wear my own crochet creations out in public. I'm always hoping somebody says, where did you get that? Where did you buy that? So I can say, I made this. So it can be all shocked. Let's see. Maureen, she says, completed my first thread crochet block. I feel like I can do anything. You know what? You work with thread. You are like Superwoman. You can do anything. I try to avoid crochet thread for the life. I can't. I don't want to do it. But I might want to make jewelry though. Another one of my favorites, Gloria. She's an amazing crocheter. Make sure you check her out. Who else? Here we go. So I'm going to hop right into it. I'm going to go into the next two patterns. So guys, remember, after these next two patterns, I'm going to ask you a question. So you have a chance. You don't have to donate at all. You have a chance to win this yarn. We have 3 skeins of it. This is Yarn Bee For the Love. Super soft. All right. So let me pull down the last comment. And we'll hop back into it. Where did we leave off? We did that one. You guys don't see my son in the other room walking around really weird. Okay. Dream circle, square, and mandala. Add a dash of color to any project with this fabulous and different granny square pattern. Projects that use small amount of each color like this are perfect for all your leftover scrap yarns from all your projects. The designer of this is Pink Mambo. I've never been able to design something with like an extreme intricate stitch pattern, like a stitch sampler. I want to like challenge myself to do that. I just hate figuring out the stitch count. Oh, stitch counts kill me. But for a pattern like this, I won't have to do it. I will follow somebody else's. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'll make this a centerpiece of a pillow. All right, the next pattern that we're going to look at is called the On the Street Where You Live. Here's another monochrome motif that relies on its abundance of texture to stand out from the crowd. This square makes me think of an X on a compass or X marks the spot. How is this even made? I don't even understand this square. So gorgeous. Okay, guys, I'm just have to scroll down and see if there's like pictures for this one. Oh, there's a video tutorial, so you don't need much pictures. Yeah, no pictures, but doesn't matter. There's a video tutorial. Guys, definitely check that out. So right now, anybody has a chance to win 3 skeins of this Yarn Bee super bulky fur yarn. I don't know what you want to do with it, but you can do anything you want. You just have to answer this question. Everybody, right now, stop commenting. Right now. I'm going to mark the comment box. So as soon as I say the question, you can answer it. You don't have to put question marks in front of it. You can just type in an answer. I'll even take no abbreviations. The name has to be typed out completely. All right. Mark. Who is coming on my show next week? Whoever answers that first wins 3 skeins of this yarn. 1, 2, 3. Who is coming on my show next week? Oh, you found the first one?
Robin Slater.
Wait, I gotta make sure.
Said Crystal from back in Crochet.
I gotta find it now to mark. All right. The first one to answer was Robin Slater. Crystal from back. She had the whole thing. All you had to say was bag a day crochet. You are the quickest typer I've ever seen. But you win this 3 skeins of yarn. All you have to do to get this, I can't find you. Make sure you email me at littlejohnsyarns@gmail.com. Don't worry if you don't remember it. My email address is down in the description box below, so I can send this yarn all to you. Thank you so much for participating. I think I'll give away yarn that way more often instead of having you guys. I don't know. I didn't feel good in my soul, so we'll do it that way. If you guys want to donate, you donate because you want to. All right, guys. So we're gonna hop into the next patterns. And congratulations to you, Robin. All right, guys. So I'm not going to ask you any questions. Right now is the time for you to gloat. If you already gloated before and I missed it, copy and paste. Put that right back down there again because I want to bring you up to the front. Tell me what you've been doing. Make sure you put question marks in front of it so I can know you're gloating. All right, so where are we at? We are on here. Let me scroll down. Ooh, I like it. This one. This is called, hold on. Am I screen sharing? I am. Had to make sure. Perfectly provincial granny square. Here's a square you can really sink your teeth into. This free crochet square pattern features 3 colors and 4 crochet stitches that go beyond the basics. Post stitches, clusters, shells, and popcorn stitches. The resulting square is so striking and sophisticated. The designer of this pattern is Kristen Hollow's Design. This is another one. These people are beyond me on their crochet skills. This is like a work of art. Oh my goodness. All right, the next one. Here we go. Scroll down. This is called the granny square, the circle granny square. You'll find yourself saying one more square well into the evening with this quick little bite-sized motif. This simple yet striking design is well suited to scrap yarn projects. Yeah, this is something I would like to do because it's quick and fast. I would probably put this on a little kid's blanket, put a whole bunch of these together and make some type of throw or something like that. So back to you guys. Let's see what you were gloating about. Let me hop in. Ooh, there was a lot. Let's work backwards. Gloria says, I'm working on a baby blanket set. Here we go. Sparkle Girl says, finishing a granny square rainbow bridge blanket. Currently putting the squares together. Dedicated to our 16-year-old ginger chihuahua who passed away February 10th. Oh, 2020. I'm so sorry to hear that. But the blanket sounds like it's going to be beautiful, and that's a nice dedication. Here we go. Hey, my girl Najat. I'm making a reversible octopus amigurumi and Snow White amigurumi, and I love them so far. Wow. I wish like YouTube had ways to, like, when you guys tell me what you're making, I was able to bring up a picture. Let's see. Razia, I hope I said that right. Razia says, I saw my best friend for the first time in quarantine and I gave him an amigurumi giraffe. Oh, that's so sweet. There's a lot of people I haven't seen in a very long time. But luckily for me, this quarantine hasn't been too hard because I'm a super introvert and being home is amazing. It's even more amazing now that my daughter has her license for the past couple years. I have her do a lot of stuff. Right, Jada? You're like my little Uber. You're the best. Okay. I'm on the largest piece. Oh, Connie says I'm on the largest piece I've ever attempted, a queen size bedspread. Ooh, that's a lot. Relic God says finally taking the CGOA, the Crochet Guilds of America master courses. Good for you. Congratulations. I tried to take the Craft Yarn Council, or is it Crochet Yarn Council, their test, not test, their course. I just couldn't find the time to finish it all. I just never didn't. But make sure you go through with it. Okay, I hope I'm going to pronounce your name right. Vijaya's Crochet. Trying to get the border even on a baby blanket. That's the worst. Sometimes, you know what? If it's not too even, just block it and it'll look fine for pictures. 6 says, I completed the spring hat pattern that you so generously posted, and I'm starting on my second. I had tagged you on Instagram with it recently. Did you? Did I respond to it? I usually try to respond to all my tags. Okay, I hope I did. I usually do. Here we go. So we'll just hop into these last 2 patterns. So guys, like I said, we're still gloating. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. Actually, I think I feel like giving away some more yarn. After these last 2, I don't know what yarn I'm going to give away, but I feel like I should. I know I have something good somewhere. Sorry about the ones behind me are like decorative. Give me a second. I'm going to get you some yarn for free. Let's see. What do I got in here? Regardless, I'm going to find you some yarn. Whatever it is, you're going to get 2 skeins of yarn. I have 2 skeins of yarn. Hey, here we go. How about purple? I'm breaking everything. My purples are kind of coming out the package. You can have, how about 3 blues? These are matching. 3 blues. I want you to answer a question. After these 2, somebody has a chance to win these 3 blue yarns. There's no need to donate at all. If you've been paying attention and watching me right now for the past couple of minutes of this live stream, or the past, I don't know, the whole live stream, you have a chance to win this yarn. So, and also, if you would like to, I always like to mention, if you notice a little $ down in the comment, that's the call to super chat. With the super chat, you're able to donate to YouTubers like myself who are on live stream. But for my super chat donators, you have the chance to spin the wheel of patterns. But this time, if you're used to being here, there is no yarn on the wheel of patterns. I just want you guys to donate because you want to, not because you feel like you're going to win yarn. So that's why I'm giving yarn to anybody right now who is watching me. Okay, let's get into these very last 2 patterns. Let me have a sip of wine because there's a lot of reading. All right. Where are we at? We did that one. Okay. The designer of this crochet pattern is amazing, talented. She's the person who puts together these entire intricate, well-written blogs. This is Angela Addersh, aka 9 Inspired. She is like my right-hand man. So guys, please go to my blog and go check out her pattern link for this exact pattern. This one is called the Compass Square. Find your true north with this fun compass square. The corner-to-corner technique lets you set and build your, the corner-to-corner techniques lets you build the compass image up 1 square at a time. It's just like how computers use pixels to build images, but on a smaller scale. This technique is a must try, and there's so many amazing patterns out there that you can use it with, from afghans to throw pillows to wall hangings and more. The designer of this is 9 Inspired. Of all the people on this roundup, make sure you check them all out. But this is my girl, Angela Adder, 9 Inspired. Please check her out. And last but not least, this one is called the Bramble Crochet Granny Square Pattern. This free granny square pattern is the real stash buster, but you need a few leftovers on your main color for joining the border. You have creative freedom to choose your own colors, and I want to encourage you to do so and have fun. This is absolutely beautiful. When I look at this, it reminds me of the pillows that my grandma used to make that used to sit on the sides of her couch. Love this one. Oh, there's not 10 patterns. I forgot. We have one more pattern. Remember, these are just granny squares. These are all squares in general. All right, and this last one is called the Traveling Afghan Square. This basket weave square delivers texture in spades without compromising integrity. There's nary a hole in sight, perfect for projects that you prefer to be opaque. This free crochet square pattern would work well for a thick and squishy afghan or a sturdy crochet tote. The designer of this pattern is 2 of Wands. All right, guys, like I said, if I talk too much and you're just getting here and you're wondering, like, where's the patterns? I got all the pattern links down below. All right, guys, I am giving away to anybody, not somebody who donates, anybody that can answer this question. You're going to get 3 skeins of, what is this called? Fantasy Dark Horse yarn. This is a discontinued brand, so I'm sorry, this is it. So let's see. The question that I'm going to ask, everybody stop commenting right now. I'm going to mark the comment box. Let me go down. Mark. The question is, who puts together my crochet roundup blogs? All these blogs that I give to you every single week. Who puts my blogs together? The first person to answer wins 3 skeins of yarn. Let me tell you what this yarn is made of while I'm waiting for everybody to comment. This is 50% nylon, 50% acrylic. This is a worsted weight yarn, 205 yards of yarn. Let's see. Let me scroll up to the mark. Where's my mark? There we go. Now I'll take it. Unapologetically Mocha. Yes, it is Angela Adder from 9 Inspired. I tried not to make it too tricky. That's why, remember, I'm like, I do love Angela. She does a wonderful job. She's the woman who makes sure after I send it to, actually before I send it to tester, she makes sure my patterns counts are perfect. She's my go-to. I wouldn't be able to do a lot of this stuff if she didn't help me on the side. So Angela, if you're watching, I appreciate you so much. But Unapologetically Mocha, you know the routine. Make sure you email me so I can get your address so I can send you this yarn. All right. Some people thought my daughter, I've been trying to get my daughter to help me with this stuff forever, and she's not. She wants nothing to do with crochet. Reggie had it right. Let's see. There's a lot of people that had it right. I do write a lot of my blog posts, but for my roundups, these ones specifically for Saturday, she does them all, and she does such an amazing job. Because being online, you need to put out a lot of content all the time. Videos, blogs, patterns. I'm able to do it by myself, so she's there to help me. Let's see. There we go. So back to, if you guys have any questions for me, what's going on, anything to gloat about, because we pretty much wrapped up the live stream. I've never moved this quickly. Did I talk too fast this week? I don't know. So what else has been going on in my life so I don't make you guys bored while you're watching me? This doesn't have any question marks in front of it. Kind of looks like a Gloat to me. Let's see. I made a king size bedspread, bless your heart, many years ago with variegated yarn. I never thought I'd finish it, and I never attempted that again. Even I think before I get heavy back into crochet, right now I consider myself heavy to crochet. About 7 years ago, I was just a regular person that crocheted on the time. When my son was born, I planned on making him a crochet blanket because my grandma made crochet blankets for all the new babies that were being born. So I'm like, I need to make one for my son. Never finished it. Took me forever to make this small blanket. Now, when I think of a crochet baby blanket, I know I can like get that out so fast. I guess the more you crochet, the faster you do it. But anything bigger than a baby blanket, I don't want to touch. Whew, no, thank you. Carly Johnson's tips on how to put granny squares together. I'm not the best. Whenever I put granny squares together, I slip stitch them. I take the two sides and on the back half, I slip stitch the front and of the front panel and the back loop of the back panel and slip stitch. That's the only one I've ever done. I want to learn, what is it, the crochet as you go around the granny squares. I have never done that. That is something I really want to learn how to do. Let's see. Wait, somebody already answered it. Join as you go granny squares is the best way for me. Wan, love it. She's already there for you. Thank you so much for answering that one. Here we go. Scroll up. Thank you so much. This is my first time watching you. Love it, and we'll look forward to more. Oh, thank you so much. Look, you get a cheers to you. I've been doing so much better on my live streams. Once upon a time, I would go through the whole cup because of nerves. Now I can casually sip on it. Woo, Beverly says, hi there from Newfoundland, Canada, doing a granny anniversary Afghan, doing 1 square a day since July last year to this year. Yikes, I'm in trouble. No, that's a nice little goal. I need to do something like that because I'm so afraid of blankets. Maybe making a square a day. Nope, I'm lying. Because I would probably make a square a day, never weave in my ends, get to the end of the year, and never want to like stitch any of them together or just sit there in a corner forever. Najat says, I made a watermelon mini Afghan for my cat and he loves it. Why don't we have pictures on YouTube? That is so annoying. Maybe one day. Juan said, Wan, I'm going to call you W. Do I have to block squares? If you want them all more uniform, I do definitely recommend blocking your squares. And plus, it makes it easier when you put them together. Naya says, I also made a tiny DIY room thing from Hobby Lobby. Ooh. I wonder what I would say. I wish we had pictures. Oh, quick little thing. I was reading the DIY. Whenever I do my gadget reviews or whatever, and I'm talking about DIY, when I'm filming my pre-recorded videos, sometimes it looks like I'm doing this all in one take. It's probably like 25 takes put together with me swearing a lot. So in those takes, if it's smooth, I always mispronounce DIY and call it DYI. And people get on me in the comments, but I'm thinking, I'm not reshooting this. That take was fine. Maybe they'll miss it, but you guys never do. Marlene, thank you so much. I love your show and great info. And guys, if you have any other questions for me, let me know. Put question marks in front of it. Or if you want to like scream to the top of the world about something that you've completed. Because as a crocheter, I understand when I'm so proud of something, I have nobody to tell. I tell my family and they tell me great job or it's beautiful, but they don't understand me like a crocheter understands. I know it gets boring in our conversations. I keep saying, oh, how does this look? They're like, it's beautiful. So guys, if you want to talk anything about yourself, put question marks in front of it. Or if you have any questions for me, Ask right now. Carol says, I'm finally catching it live. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. I'm working on 3 blankets and a shawl at the same time. I've gotten organized, so I'm scheduled to work each week on each project. I've never been able to do 2 projects at once, ever. Right now, I have to create a pattern every single month. I'm working with We Crochet, and with We Crochet, as they're my sponsor, I need to put out a pattern every single month. And now I'm in panic mode making all these patterns. They're not pattern, a lot of them, they're incomplete patterns. I start something, I look at it, I don't like it, I toss it aside. I start another, I can't get the right pattern right now. I'm trying to work on these pair of slippers. They're just not looking cute. I just don't like it. I wish I had them here, but I'll show them to you next week. I'm going to maybe make a hat instead. Unapologetically Mocha says, thankful that I have been approached by 3 businesses who want to sell my crafts on consignment. Cheers to you. Congratulations. There's nothing better than a crochet entrepreneur or a crochet businesswoman. It is hard making yarn money, so I applaud you. Cheers. Let's see. Razia says, I'm making a granny square for every new yarn I get. I started crocheting in February, so I have 4 so far, and I love it. Congratulations to you. So what are you going to do with all them granny squares when you're done? Turo A-Star, I have been making crochet thread little hair bows. Ooh, you not crochet thread. I would love to see that. That is amazing. You know what? I'm going to do something with crochet thread one day. Carly says, just finished some flower coasters for springtime. Ooh, I don't have much crochet decoration around the house. Maybe I need to like do cute little things. I don't like things overly crocheted. Of course, I got the mom Afghan, my couch is over there, over the couch. And I got the pillows that's crocheted on the couch, the pillow covers. And maybe I should do some. I do love macrame. My mom macrames. I got some of it over there. I tried macrameing myself. I'm not the best at it. Here we go. And Maria. My brag this week is that I have a new mask pattern that I love. And my question is, what are your Easter plans? My Easter plans is my daughter's birthday. So what I do for every single birthday, well, not everybody's, just the people in my house, my husband, my son, and my daughter, I love to decorate my house in cheesy birthday decorations. You know, decorations that you would get for a 5-year-old or whatever. Well, when they go to school or when they're away, luckily my daughter, it's on Sunday this year, but she has to work on a birthday because she's a big girl now. She's 20. She's a grown woman, got to do grown woman things. While she's gone in the morning, me and my son, we're going to decorate the whole house. And, you know, that's what we do. And we'll have ice cream and cake. And my husband, he's a cook. He'll just cook some whatever amazing meal. But for Easter, there's no family gatherings. It's just going to be us at home enjoying ourselves. But thank you for asking. And congratulations on your new mask pattern. That's so awesome. She has amazing masks. Actually, I'll wear your mask all the time. They're in the wash now because I like rotate them. I don't have to leave the house much, so I like rotate the two. All right. A.M. Sterling says, made a 3-round granny square blanket, left the ends till the end. Nightmare to weave in. Never again. I hate weaving in ends. That's why I started doing things as I go. So it's not as like tedious, especially if you're doing any type of color changes. I always crochet over. The ones that I have the most trouble with are when you have to change the colors at the end. And how can I explain this? Let's say it's a change 1 and it's a color change. So you have to chain up 3 for a double crochet, and it's hard to weave in the ends. It's weird. Chrissy says, happy Easter from Finland. You made me remember crocheting after nearly a decade. Cheers for that. And I'm here raising my glass to you. Thank you, Chrissy, and cheers to you. I'm glad I'm bringing you back to the art of crochet. It's amazing. For me, I always think to myself, what would I be doing if my grandmother never taught me crochet at 7 years old? What would my life be? All the disappointments that I had in my, I didn't have, I'm not saying my life was a horrible thing. I had a wonderful life, wonderful parents. But now you set forth your goals. Like my goal was actually to be a state police officer. Can you imagine me? Whatever. My mother was a state police officer. I always looked at her as this strong woman who had plans and goals. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do that. First, I was going to be a computer networker. This was when high school thinking that's what I'm going to be. But then after around 20, I'm like, no, the person I want to be like is my mother. I want to be a police officer. I tried for the state police test at least 4 times. You have to score highest amongst a certain the 2,000 candidates. I never scored high enough, but I found the testing quite strange. Every time I took the test, let's say I took the test, there were 200 people in a test facility. Out of the 200 people in the test facility, 2 of us were women. Out of the 200 people in the test facility, 3 of us were Black. Out of all of the people in the test facility, 1 was a Black woman, myself. I've scored high on all the tests in the world. I was never able to pass those tests. I got so far, but just didn't rank high enough. But the police would have been much better if I was there, especially what's going on in the world. But that's a whole nother story. I'm so glad I didn't become one. I went off on a huge tangent. That's why those disappointments led to crochet. I would never want to be a cop right now. Never. I'm glad I'm a crocheter and a much more peaceful person. There we go. What's going on? Ooh, Katie. My first Afghan was a postage stamps granny square Afghan. 1,500 squares crocheted together. I was 11, 12. What? 12? Wow. You had patience. You've been crocheting for a long time. I bet you're like a real talented crocheter too right now. Oh, you have a daughter that's going to be 20 also? To getting old. Cheers, Lisa. See what else is going on in here. Oh, you're still a baby. I'm nearly 30 and I still don't know what to do. Crochet has helped me pass time and not be stressed. That's what it's done for me. Crochet, I know it sounds sappy and weird, but crochet has changed my life. I've been able to quit my job because of crochet. I would have never imagined this life for me years ago. I'm not saying this life is easier. I work harder now at my own business than I ever did for somebody else, but I'm happier doing it because it's mine. So if you want to get into the crochet business, do it. It's the perfect opportunity to do it now. People think, oh, YouTube is too crowded right now. It's all about who you are. I am not the most talented crocheter. You look at all my crochet patterns, they are simple. All these designers that I showed you today are 30 times more talented than I ever am. But for some reason, you guys like my personality, and I appreciate that so much. XD Symphony, crochet, custom orders, YouTube, write a book. Do something you love. You never know. K-Sweet. So I started crocheting last year as a way to deal with the loss of both my grandmothers. And I know I make it, and now I made it into a business. I love your channel. He has also helped with my depression. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry for the loss of your grandmothers. Are they the one who like taught you how to crochet? Because I know when I lost my grandmother, it was like heartbreaking, but now every time I do a stitch, a pattern, or I look at an old blanket that she made, I feel like I'm a little bit more connected to her. And congratulations, turning this into a business. The key to this is consistency. Don't stop. You have to be everywhere. That is the only way people are going to buy from you. I tell people all the time, Be everywhere. Post, 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 post. Debbie Reynolds. LOL, I have five going on right now. I get frustrated on one and go back to the other until I get frustrated again. I started a table runner for Easter. Happy Easter to you all. Know what? I understand. You sound like my mother-in-law. Right now, my mother-in-law, she was crocheting this Easter runner. Not crocheting, she was sewing. More like quilting this Easter runner for her table. She got all the way to doing a border. She's like, I just can't finish. I just can't bring myself to it. And I feel that it's like almost getting done and being like, I'm done. Here we go. Mary Lou says crocheting is relaxing, and during this time, it feels great to finish something, feeling of accomplishment. Know what? I love the way that you put it like that. It is an accomplishment. Every time I finish a product or a new pattern, I feel like, I'm done. That's why I can't do blankets, because to get to that point takes so much work. That's why I love my hats. I love my slippers. I love my gloves, scarves, something that'll get me that dopamine rush of being completed. One of my faves, Miss Cheryl. I started crocheting in my teens and now I'm 62, going strong. You are coming up on your, what is it when you hit 50 years of crocheting? I don't know, but you're coming up on an anniversary, so cheers to you. Here we go. Oh, my things just jumped. Miss Gloria, it's the best feeling in the world to have your own business, and I can't wait to do it full time. You know what? You're doing it. Just don't stop. You got this. You're doing it right. Just don't stop. Well, you are pretty consistent. So cheers to you. The scariest thing about having my own business right now are taxes. I've always done my own taxes, but now it wasn't too bad because my taxes were done as a hobby. This wasn't an LLC. Right now, I have my own business as an LLC. Littlejohn Yarns is an entity into itself. Before, I was able to file it within our whole married joint taxes and write it off as a hobby, any income that I made. Now, I feel like, whoa, I got to file separately, and Littlejohn Yarns is a business. And money coming from different places. Because one, I always tell people, if you're going to make money with crochet, you need to have at least 7 streams of income. All right, when you have 7 streams of income, that's a lot of places where money's coming from. You have to keep track of everything. And if you're as deep as into it as I am, make sure. I love QuickBooks. QuickBooks makes it so much easier. Anything I use with my business debit card links directly to my QuickBooks. Okay, Blind Stitches Creation. Hey, Fave. Hey, Alysha. Can you give a shout out to my channel, Blind is Creations? You motivated me to start my own YouTube channel, and I'm currently at 67 subscribers. Thank you so much. Actually, this is your shout out right now. Listen, guys, if you want to check out a brand new YouTube channel that's specific to your needs, if you're seeing impaired, or if you want some, particularly just some good patterns in general, make sure you check out Blind Stitches Creations. I'm going to check you out in a little bit. Actually, email me. Tell me some more about your stuff. I love hearing about like people and their businesses. And I want to make sure you're doing your SEO, because without SEO, nobody is going to find your YouTube channel. YouTube is not gained because of, yes, personality does help, but to start, you need to get your basis right, your foundation, your brick. You need to follow your SEO, which is search engine optimization. Here we go. What the Barbara says, she says, speaking of how much work crochet is, I saw a queen size beautiful flower crochet bedspread for only $35. I should go back and buy it to give it to another home or unravel. Oh, that is so horrible. As like I always tell people, crochet is a craft of love. Most people give away crochet for free, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know what? Some people don't want to make money with it, and it's fine. But unfortunately, My mother, for example, my grandmother was a crochet. My mother was raised around crochet. So she never knew the price of crochet because it's something that her mother always gave away. So therefore, when I started selling my own crochet as in custom orders, she would ask, why are you charging for that? Who's going to pay for that? That's not worth it. And a lot of people thought that way. But you do have people who know exactly there is a customer base for those people. But you know what? You should go back and rescue it. Rescue it and give it to another home, gift it to somebody. I've personally rescued crochet items before. If it's beautiful and sitting in a thrift store and it doesn't have little lint dust balls and peeling all over the place, I would take it home. I just heard something weird. My daughter in another room. I will take it home. I don't care. I have this 1970s. It's downstairs. It's like this weird bubble gold colored poncho. It's very tacky looking, but the stitching of it is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Thank you for the answer. Yes, my grandmother and great grandmother. So you're a long line of talented crocheters. So you're carrying on this knowledge. Just think you can pass. I hope you are passing this knowledge on to somebody else. I pray for the day that I can. I guess I am passing on knowledge via YouTube, but none of my children want to crochet. I tried teaching my daughter when she was young. She just wasn't into it. She loves crafts in general. Just crochet isn't her thing. And my son rather play Fortnite and Legos and whatnot. I didn't say nothing bad. I said you're crafty, but it's just not your thing. My daughter's in the room. Are you watching me?
Yes.
Stop watching me.
I'm supporting you.
Thank you. You're gonna donate to me via super chat again? Give me all your money, daughter. She stuck her tongue out at me. But hopefully, maybe when I become a grandmother way down the road, I can teach my grandkids so they can think about me like, oh. Najat says, in Kuwait, handmade stuff is very big and most people are willing to pay extra for it. For real? That is amazing that a country that can appreciate the art of crochet. I say this about you every single week, Najat. But anybody who does amigurumi is a sculptor to me. The way that you can see the shapes and make creations out of it is so beautiful. And the small, tiny, single crochet stitches and that little tiny hook. I made baby shoes in like single crochet with a small hook. And I swear I got the arthritis. I couldn't do it. It was horrible. Let's see. Blind Stitches has another question. Hey, Alysha, I'm trying to start a business with selling cardigans, but I'm still working on a design for my first card. Again, do you think that's a great idea? Yes. When you first start, you got to throw a whole bunch of poop at the wall and see what sticks. You know what I mean? Just keep trying. What I learned for me was small things. What one of my friends, Creative Stitching Diva, she was the Afghan goddess. Karen V. Miguel, she was on my show a little bit ago. She sold hats. That is exactly what she did. I'm actually in one of her business classes right now so I can improve my marketing skills. That's another thing. If you're doing this and you're looking at me or you're looking at all these other successful, I don't know if I'm successful yet, these other successful crocheters, the key is continue to learn every single day. Keep going. Even I think I've got a little bit, but I still take classes. I still research on YouTube. Anything to make myself better. I love reading books. Those are my jam. Let's see. Mary Lou says, my kids taught themselves when they hit 30. They had no interest when I wanted to teach them. Wow. I think probably if I went to teach my daughter, actually I tried to reteach my mother. I think because the relationship between the both of us, my name is my mom's name. We all share the same middle name, Marie. So we call ourselves Marie Threes. But the way we interact when we have any type of dispute, it's weird and we're not hearing each other. And when I was trying to teach my mom, and she's my mom, and I can't get mad at my mom because no matter what, I'm respectful to my mom. She was a state police. She'll let me know. So I'm trying to discipline her to do it the right way. And she's talking to me in her firm voice. Ooh, she is somebody I need to have on my channel. That would be so funny because our relationship, it is kind of funny. Connie says, my 9-year-old granddaughter can make an amigurumi, and I literally just taught her how to crochet just a few months ago. This girl is a natural. She does it without a pattern or anything. Wow, then you are an excellent teacher, and she got crochet in her DNA. Wow, I was not that talented. I didn't even venture into my own patterns until my 20s. Yeah, 20s, my own patterns. I think through my teens, I just stopped crocheting. I did it up until tweens, up until 12. Then I was too cool for school. Then after I had my daughter, I'm like, no, when I was pregnant with my daughter, that's when I started crocheting again. Let's see. Oh, we've been going a while. Tora A Star. I wonder, love to see you and your mom interact online. Actually, my son, we're going to probably record after this live stream. We're going to do a video together. We're going to do a crochet gadget review. Let me show you what we're going to use. Oh, it's right around the corner, so don't mind me, guys. We're going to wrap this up soon, but all right. I know this is a girl's project, but I think crafts are for anybody, so I don't care. But I found this little gadget at the Goodwill. It is a pom-pom tasseler. And when I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. This part right here, when you squeeze this spins in circles, so you don't have to wrap the yarn yourself. It does it for you. So me and my son, we're going to review this together. I'm going to see how well he does on camera. I think he's going to be funny. My son is very deadpan. He's very... Has anybody ever watched Big Bang Theory or Young Sheldon? He's very serious. I was trying to teach him, okay, I'm going to let you do the opening, buddy. I'm going to let you do the opening. I want you to say, welcome to Littlejohn's Yarn. I'm Isaac. Welcome to Littlejohn's Yarns. I'm Isaac. So that's going to be funny just to watch him be so deadpan on camera. That means I'm going to have to feel like I have to be extra, but we're going to see how that works out. Maria says, where would you go to get more information about the crochet classes you spoke about earlier? It is the, let me just try to type it up so I know. Is it the Craft Yarn Council? I'm Googling it. That's why I'm looking. Yes, here it is. I'm going to put this in the chat. Copy and chat. I put it in the chat for you. So when you go there, you can navigate. I think it's somewhere in the drop-down menu. You can get classes for that. I know people who want to work at Joann Fabrics or Michaels. I'm not sure Michaels, but I know Joann Fabric requires you not to work, but if you want to teach crochet, they require you to have that. But I'm like, I think I'm going to teach crochet on YouTube instead. Turn a YouTube video into evening news. Is that how you watch your YouTube videos? Evening news? I don't know. Here in Germany, they teach crochet in school. That is amazing. I wish more. I think crochet itself, at least in America, at one point was a lost craft, but I believe with YouTube, it's beginning to grow. And with YouTube, you get crazy yarnies like ourselves that love all things yarn. So I'm thankful for the internet. These past 15 years, doing patterns is completely different than how they do it now. You used to have to buy crochet magazines and whatnot. Now you don't even have to buy a pattern. All you have to do is find something online for free. All my patterns, yes, I offer them for sale. But if you can't afford them right now or anything, you can always go to my blog and get them. The only difference is on my blog, there's ads around and you're not able to download. But I do offer a paid download if you would like it. Oh, I get it. Oh, I mean your son's deadpan approach. Oh, turn the YouTube video into evening news. Welcome to Little John's Yarns. I'm Isaac. Today on Little John's Yarns. Yeah, it sounds like evening news. They have it too. Good says Crochet Guild of America is having online classes of all sorts of things. Oh yeah, they're offering those free classes. I remember at one point in time I thought about becoming a teacher because they offer people like, hey, if you would like to teach for Crochet Guilds of America, let us know. What would you like to offer? I thought about maybe trying to become a teacher on there, but then I'm thinking, what can I teach? I don't know. I don't think I have a specific strength. I believe myself as like a regular crocheter that do regular stuff. I don't know what my strength would be. I know I'm good at being on YouTube. I'm good at like analytics and research. Other than that's the only reason you probably seen my face, because I knew how to type well in the background and you somehow found me. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Where are we? There it is. I meant to pick. Here we go. The American Crochet Association has a YouTube channel. I've never heard of the American Crochet Association. Maybe I should have. I'm so ashamed of myself. Cheryl says, where can I find a chart that shows how much yarn for a project? All Free Crafts. If you go to All Free Crafts and actually type in specifically what you say, you'll find it. They have a whole bunch of amazing links from there. Because I remember I did a research project for yarn. I thought it'd be a successful video, but it's a video nobody cared about. I even made like this animation, like how much do you crochet? Did you know a crochet scarf, if you unravel the yarn, is the height of the Empire State Building? But people didn't want to know that information. But I have a video blog about how much yarn, like if you stretched out a hat or if you stretched out a blanket, it would go almost high as like Mount Everest. It's crazy. Unapologetically Mocha. Girl, analytics would be an awesome class for new YouTubers. Actually, analytics is the key. All right, any new YouTubers right now, if you want to increase your views on YouTube, they tell you your top 10 best videos. Look at that for the next 90 days or 6 months or whatever you have. What are your top videos? Then look at your top videos in the last 30 days. Whatever 2 videos are in both that are at least 6 months old, repeat the same type of video over and over again. I know that sounds weird. One of my most popular videos is the invisible join. You guys love when I do tips. So I did several more tips. I did some hack videos. During the fall time, you guys love when I do crochet gadget reviews. So at that time, according to my analytics, because it changes what viewers watch all the time. So during the fall, I crank out those review videos because that's what you guys want. And the YouTube algorithm loves that. So as long as you're giving the viewers what they want, you'll find more viewers. Hope that made sense. Where are we at? All right, so I guess we should probably wrap up a little bit. Let me pull on the last comment. We're going to wrap this up. We've been going on for over an hour. So guys, next week, we're going to have Bag a Day Crochet on the channel. So please make sure you tune in 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guys, thank you so much for being here. Anybody who donated and want a pattern, please make sure you email me. All that information will be down in the description box below. All right, guys, I'll see you all in the very next live stream. Bye.